What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Doing another Pete Dye video back here today in the backyard simulator. Second video today. Came out here earlier than I usually do in the morning. It's Sunday morning right now. I got football later on, so I want to get out here and hopefully get two videos recorded on camera before I can go inside, work out, watch the football, and continue on with my day. But second video, like I said, played the Pete Dye Preserve Golf Club before this. First time recording anything in about almost 2 weeks, so I didn't have the highest expectations. We had a decent round, nothing crazy, but as for this video, we are playing the Gasparilla Inn and Club. This is in Boca Grande, Florida. Completed by Pete Dye in collaboration with his wife, Alice Dye, in 2004. So we're going to give it a go. Furthest back tees like always. Should be a pretty challenging course. And kind of hopefully have some decent swings in the first round to kind of keep that going. A little bit on the cold side out here today. Should have worn long sleeves out here, but it is what it is. Hopefully everything works well with the camera and everything else. Like I mentioned in that first video, I'm switching over to filming and capturing all these in 4K. So basically for the past month, what I've been doing is experimenting with upscaling my 1080p videos from basically since I started YouTube and recording. I've filmed everything in 1080p, 60 frames per second. This is the second video now. First day though, but second video of actually filming in 4K. So let me know if you guys can tell any difference in the quality. I know probably the lighting's not going to be great just because I'm out here a lot earlier than I usually am. It'll be a better test, like I mentioned in the first video, when I come out here and play at my regular time, anywhere between like 12 and 3-ish. But it is what it is. So let me know if you can tell any difference in the quality. Gonna get into it here. Garmin Approach R10 behind me on a DIY level stand, Country Club Elite mat, Callaway Super Fast ball. It's a brand new sleeve this morning. I figured I'd break out a new sleeve. Didn't seem to help or hurt me at all, but it is nice playing with a brand new ball. DIY stance mat, 10x7 nets, and Home Tee Hero you are seeing within the Garmin Golf app. So, getting right into it. First hole, par 5, 517. Gonna play something up this right side and hopefully get off to a halfway decent start this round and piece together a somewhat respectable score here. Alright. Not horrendous contact, but a little bit low in the face towards the heel. It's going to be up the left. .257 into the rough. Alright, 260 left. We're not going to get it there, especially we got 260. I've been definitely been leaving the 3 wood in the bag, but mostly leaving the 3 hybrid in the bag too, and just been going 4 hybrid because I hit it more consistently. But we got 260, which I'm not going to be able to hit at 260 most likely, and even if I could, 10% in the rough, so it's going to be an extra 26 yards on top of that, so we need like almost 290, which is what I'm saying is not going to happen. But par 5, which hopefully get something up and in play. Man, this wind is picking up as a huge branch just came down. Usually the mic does a pretty good job of kind of eliminating some of the wind noise, but it's getting really windy now, more so than it was the last 45 minutes to an hour out here, so my apologies if it's super noisy on the mic. Struck it pretty good up the right side. Come back just a little bit. The rough's going to kill the distance. Still hit that pretty good though. That was almost 240. The rough slowed it down too, but alright, 53 yards into this green, we're in the rough, so another 5 on top of that, so 58. Gonna go 52 degree. Distance control, still been an issue. Mentioned in the first video, I came out, haven't been able to record we've had tons of rain. It rained all day yesterday, and it seems like every time I've been trying to come out to record something, it's either been raining, sometimes I got lucky and I decided against coming out and it actually poured out. Other times I wanted to come out and my schedule and other things just got in the way. So first time recording in almost 2 weeks. I came out maybe a week and a half ago, maybe 2 weeks, I don't know. My scheduling and my time reference for some of these things get all jumbled together, but I did come out, call it about 2 weeks ago, and I hit wedges for about 45 minutes. Felt better about it, but still not where I want to be distance control wise. Let's see if I can dial this up and hit the 52, close to what we're looking for here. That was, I swiped across it, popped it up to the right. We'll see. Alright. Got kind of lucky on that. Probably didn't deserve that, but it is what it is. Wasn't a horrendously struck ball, but that wasn't great. We're off of the par, though. Second hole, par 4. 384. Slight dogleg right. I'm going to aim up this right side over here. Figure, like I said, since I haven't been able to play much, come out and do 2 Pete Dye courses, not have any extra pressure of push-ups for the Buff Bogey series, or feel that extra need to try to put up a really good score with a subscriber requested course. So kind of just working my way through this course, not trying to do anything crazy, just kind of hitting the ball, getting back into the swing of things a bit. Alright. Still a little bit of a low launch, but that was hit decent. Should be drawing back right down the middle. Ooh, I don't know if it went that far left. That one felt like a pretty good baby draw type of swing. Garmin had that a little bit more of a hook. Still 269 out of it, which is better. I could tell the contact was better, but I had that a little bit straighter. It is what it is. We're in the rough, 126. May end up giving us a better distance anyways, so 126, 10% is going to be another 12, 13 yards. So we need like 138, 139. I'm going to go pitching wedge, full pitching wedge. I mentioned in the first video, I try not to repeat myself too much. I know I do it sometimes, which probably is frustrating on your end, but just from video to video, all I've been doing, I know I've been tinkering a lot with my swing, not trying to think about too much going on, just trying to hit the ball. But one thing I have been trying to work on is just standing a bit closer to the ball, and kind of at address having my chest and through contact having my chest a little bit more covering the ball, a little bit better compression. Been seeing about 5 to 10 yards more across the bag, so we'll see if I can get mid 130s out of this pitch and wedge. Popped it up, but should be pretty straight, and that should get there. Yep, just a little bit short because I popped it up, but par train. Alright, third hole par 4, even through 294. We're going to favor this right side, and we're going to give this a ride. Patriots are playing at 1. I mentioned at the end of the last video. They're probably going to lose, but they suck. They sucked for the past like 3-4 years now, but hopefully, like I mentioned in that first video I just did, I'm kind of hoping at this point the season is pretty much over. We're only like halfway through the season, but the season's already pretty much over. They'll be lucky if they even finish anywhere close to 500, but at this point I'm hoping they almost don't even win any more games and just keep tanking. Whether they do it on purpose or not, they suck, so they probably try to win every single game and still lose anyways. But I'm kind of hoping that we just lose the rest of the season and get a pretty high draft pick and start the official rebuild. Still a little bit low towards the heel, but should be up the left side. That was a little bit more. That was a similar swing to the last one. I thought that was going to be, that was kind of a baby draw again. Thought that's what the result would have been on the last one, but it is what it is. Maybe I overcooked the last one a little bit too far left, but 262 down the middle. Still not the furthest drive in the world. Still need to, just gotta work on contact first and foremost, and then start going back towards the speed type of thing. But 32 yards, gonna go 56. First time hitting the 56, I think, today. I don't think I touched it that whole last round. All right, should be about 25, 30 yards, I would think. Pretty straight. Go. Another par. Fourth hole, par 4. Looks pretty straight on first glance. Not a whole lot to get in trouble. It narrows up over there, but we're gonna aim up this right side again. Better swings the last couple with the driver. See if we can keep that going. That one started a little further right. I don't know if that's going to come back a ton, but still should be up the right side. Looks like it came back a little bit. All right. Again, definitely not smashing the ball as of late. Just been struggling to even find the fairway off the tee box, but 272, I feel like we're onto something a little bit here. Still in the search, and my goal is to have basically a 300 stock swing. We're a long ways away from there, but I think it's still possible. All right, 82 yards. Gonna be a distance controlled 52, which has been a struggle, but let's see if we can get something close to 82. Struck it good, maybe a little bit too much though. Sit, sit, sit. All right. Have 4 pars in a row. Fifth hole, par 3. Oh boy, this is an interesting tee box. 175. So, I'm gonna go 8 iron. Man, that wind. Thin and right. Bounce left. It's not going to. That wasn't hit great, and I left the club face open. Not a great swing, but I could hear stuff falling from the trees as I was about to hit that. Trying not to get hit in the head with anything. Well, that's a massive, that's either like a hawk or a bald eagle or something. That's a massive bird that just flew over. That thing's huge. 17 yards, gonna go 60 degree. We're in the rough, so I need 18, 19. Should be pretty good. Alright, landed soft, but we're in there. In there like swimwear, as I've heard people say. Another par. I don't know exactly what that saying means, but I've heard a couple people say that. In Lake Flynn. Even through 5, 6th hole par 3. Making short order of this course so far, at least time-wise. We're not lighting it up, but even through 5, it's not too bad. See if we can keep this going. 164 down 1. So this is probably, right as I say that, I'm very common and a lot of times do some self-jinx stuff, and this is an in-between yardage. So could try to muscle up the 9. I don't know if it's gonna get there though, so I guess I'm gonna go soft 8. Thin, low, and left, we'll see. Land soft, land soft, land soft. Alright. Probably a little bit generous. That real life probably would have rolled off the back of the green because that was coming in hot. But since there's no putting, landed soft, stayed on, another par. We escaped. Onto the 9th, I believe. Oh no, not 9th. What was that, 6? What am I talking about? I think around 7. Mentioned in the first video, I came out here pretty early. I got up at 6 in the morning. Was hoping to come out even earlier, but the sun just wasn't out and bright enough out here. But I'm not exactly a morning person, so my brain and everything else and body's not exactly firing at full cylinders just yet. We're getting there, but all right, interesting hole here. So we got trees. This is, I probably should have just not moved that at all, but we're gonna go a little bit right. I mean, I don't even know how you're supposed to hit driver through these trees. This could be a blow-up hole. I wish I didn't move that. I should have just left it. Usually they at least give you a somewhat accessible line. I just moved that right, so we might go right into one of these trees. I should have just kept it. There was one of these that was similar on the last one I just played, and I left it. Habit of aiming up the right side. I just did that now, but we'll see. Hopefully we get lucky with these trees. Struck it decent up the right. Oh, do we... Well, I don't know what happened there. I think we cleared most of them. 248 into the bunker and behind this tree. I don't love that, but at least we got through them. I don't know if we caught any of those branches. If we did, it was only probably one of them. Alright. Like I said, not in a great spot, but we could be worse. So, I'm going to have to aim up to the right and almost play a slice, because I think if I aim straight, we're going right towards the edge of this tree, and we're looking to go right off the base / trunk of the tree. So we're going to aim up to this left, and we're in the bunker, so 207, 20% is going to be 40 yards. So I'm going to hit 4 hybrid up there, and this usually fades a little bit anyways, so we'll see if we can kind of get out of jail a little bit. It is a par 5, so we're only hitting 2. I could just lay up, but we got room up there, so even if I pull it left, it should be alright. Shut the club face way down when I hit that. That was very far left. I hit the ball on accident too when I was addressing it. I should have just backed up and reset. I shouldn't have hit that. But we kind of laid up anyways. We went from one bunker to the other. That was a 126 yard. Granted, we were out of the rough and everything else, but that was a very poorly hit 4 hybrid. Now we've got 85 up 1, and we're still in another bunker. So we're going to need at least another 16, 17 on top of this. So 86, 96, like 105-ish. Gonna go 48. That was one of those strange thin pop-ups, but I think it'll work. Wasn't hit very good at all, but those are always weird. I don't even know how it happens. I hit it low in the face and it doesn't feel or sound great, and then somehow I pop it up. Must be leaning back too much, I guess. I've been trying to play the ball a little bit further back and kind of trap it a little bit more, but I think sometimes maybe I'm just subconsciously correcting it. I'm kind of hanging back just so I don't chunk it, I guess. I don't know. We're still even though. Has that been 7 pars in a row? It has. Alright. I mean, we're bound to fall apart sometime throughout this round, but let's see if we can keep this going as long as we can. 8th hole, par 4, 413. Low in the face up the right. It'll be fine though. Ooh, I don't know about that. That was definitely not hit very good, but Garmin had that reading as I barely got it off the ground up the left. That one, it was low in the face, but that should have been kind of a line drive up the right. Slight misread there, I think. .205 left, up 1, 206, so should be a good 6-iron distance here. I smashed one the last round, like 215, so I don't need that, but good smooth swing with the 6 here. Pulled it left, but I hit it good. It might be on the long side again. Land soft, land soft. That's gonna be off the back. Man, I smashed that again. 218. Granted, it was a lower kind of pulled left shot, which is gonna reduce the spin and get some more distance, but that's a long 6-iron for me. Usually I play that to about 200, 205, occasionally 210, and that was 10 yards even more than that. Almost 15. All right, 16, we gotta see if we can escape out of this. We gotta put this inside the inner circle to keep the pars going. So 16 yards, another 1.6, 17.6, going 60 degree. Let's see if we can get this inside the inner circle, keep the par train going. Caught it heavy. That's gonna be a little bit short, I think, unless we get lucky. It's probably gonna be a little bit short left. Or in the hole, that works. Well, I think that was another probably slight misread. I caught that kind of heavy. Sometimes though it does drop kick it, but it's always those ones. My buddy put one in 2 days ago when we were playing out here. It's always the ones where you don't hit it great, and for whatever reason, those go in. Better to be lucky than good. All right, 1 under through 8. So we have 7 pars and 1 birdie. 9th hole, par 4. Again, I'm probably just going to leave this here. I'm going to learn from that last one and not mess with the line just because we got trees all over the place. So we're going to keep it there and just hopefully hit something relatively straight. I don't know if those trees are that close to the tee box in real life, but some of these are pretty crazy. You got trees literally right next to you and right in front of you off the tee box. I don't even know how you could hit something like that in real life. Alright, that's a nosedive low up the left, which should read, yeah. That's exactly what happened there. Sit, get down before the water. Not hit very good, but that was a good read. Bad shot, good read. Alright, 78 yards, up 1, and we're in the rough. So 79 plus we'll call another 8. we're gonna go 52. We need 87. Should be close to that, I think. I hit it a little bit heavy, and that one comes up short. Said it a million times. It's very demoralizing when those are supposed to be my scoring clubs, and I hit the ball and I have no idea if it's going to come up 10-15 yards long or 10-15 yards short. I used to be able to with my old wedges hit it and know, similar to what I do with some of my other clubs, know within like 5 or so yards as soon as I hit it what's going to happen. These have just been a mystery. Not the most confidence inspiring to say the least, but alright. We gotta, again, let's see if we get lucky. Going 60 degree. See if we can put this inside the inner circle, maybe even chip it in again. Can't expect to do that, but inner circle to save par. Pulled it a little bit, put a little bit too much on it. It's probably going to be long left. Yep. Alright. It's going to be a bogey. We gave back the bird. It's always that case. I always get one and then give it right back, unfortunately. But we're still even through 9, so it's a pretty decent scorecard so far. And again, we got trees right off this tee box, so I'm going to have to leave this here. And we got water left. 10th hole par 4, 283, short par 4, but we got water left and we got this palm tree right on the right, so I got to hit something straight. Honestly, this is probably more of a, what I really should do is just hit 4 hybrid, but got to take as many swings with this driver as I can, try to figure some things out. That should fade a little bit. That was pretty poorly hit. Oh no, no. Right into the water. I had that was low in the face. I thought that was going to go right. That started towards the middle of the net, and that looked like it was coming out right. Garmin had that low and left. It is what it is. Terrible shot anyway, so I don't really deserve much more than being into the water for a penalty stroke. But now we got work to do again. 88 in the rough, so we need basically another 9, so just shy of 100 here. I'm gonna go 48. Try to play as close to I can. About 95 here out of this. Caught it heavy. We'll see if I put enough on it to get there. Go! Go! Big bounce, go! Oh, it landed soft. +3. Well, I told you we'd fall apart at some point. That might be a double. Yep. Penalty stroke kills us. Terrible tee shot. Pretty poorly struck. 48. Honestly, we probably deserved that, so can't be too mad about that. Sucks for the scorecard, but that was probably a little more realistic of what would have happened on course from those swings. Alright, let's shake that off. 11th hole par 4, 354. At least we can aim up the right this side, or this time. Lowing up the left. Straightening out though. Been working on getting the club a little bit more in my fingers. I think I'm releasing it. It's allowing me to release it, which can be a good thing, but I'm overdoing it a little bit on too much of these. The miss has been left today off the tee. All right, 87. Guess we'll go back to the 52. We'll try it. That one I struck better. We'll see. That one could be long. All right, better distance. Still a tad long, but that was struck better. Better distance control. A little bit better feel on that one. Back on the par train. Twelfth hole, par 4. Dog leg right. Still low. Can't find the middle of the club face to save my life. It's gonna be pretty straight. It's just a low line drive up the middle. Been trying to move the ball up just a little bit more too. Try to hit up on it a bit, but 255. Not great. 173. Gonna go. Should be a good 8-iron distance here. Thin, pulls it a little bit left. We'll see. All right. Struck it. It's pretty poor strike, but we struck it just good enough to have it work out. Another par. All right, here we go. 13th hole, par 5. Pretty narrow fairway. We got the beach, it looks like, on the left. Gonna aim up this right side. See if we can get a stroke back. That's gonna be flirting with the water on the left. All right. Thought that was gonna be a little further left. We got it to work out, but at least I'm drawing almost everything, but they're borderline hooks on some of these. 275, that's a little bit better. We'll take that. .222. Don't love this distance, but we're gonna go 5-iron. If I hit it good, definitely enough club to get it there, but been struggling a little bit with this longer iron as of late. We'll see if we can get this to do something close to that number here. Thin, low, and right. Left the club face open. Here's a par 5 though, so we're hitting 3 right here. 24 yards in the rough, so we need another 2.5. So we'll try the 56 rather. scold it. Stay on the green. Alright. Probably generous because it lands soft on the green. That was very, very poorly hit for a 56 degree. Birdie, don't deserve that. Got a stroke back though. 14th hole, par 3, 163. So we got in between a 9 and an 8. Guess we'll go 8. We'll go smoother 8 versus trying to really muscle up a 9. That's usually a recipe for disaster. Hit it really good. That could possibly be a little bit too much in left. Get down, down, down. Yeah, I hit that really good, and I choked down. Alright, good miss. It's gonna be a bogey, which sucks, but... eventually I'll learn. It's frustrating, but realistically what I should do is almost like choke down like a half an inch on every club to tell myself I'm not going to kill it, and I'll probably just hit it as far if not further and make better contact every single time. I really should just do that, but I'm stubborn and I'm dumb. 15th hole, par 4, we got water left. Gotta play something again up the right. Let's see if we can get 275 again. Going through some more of my Florida videos. I was driving the ball really well when I was in Florida. I hope I can get back to that. A little bit better there. Still a tad low, but should be down the middle. Should be close to 275. That may even be 280. Or not. Landed kind of soft. 260. Thought I hit that a little bit better than that, but 260 down the middle. Can't be too mad at that. 130. So, pitch and wedge. This actually, now that I've been trying to compress the ball a little bit better, flight it a little bit lower, seeing some more distance, I could probably almost hit a full 48 here. A full pitching wedge, if I hit it good, I've been seeing closer to like 140, 145. It's going to be too much, but again, I'm going to take my own advice from last hole or whatever that was. Choke down and just swing a little bit easier, not try to kill it with the pitch and wedge. A little bit spinny to the right, but should be more than enough to get there. On the bright side, I was struggling to get 130, 135, taking like full hacks of my pitch and wedge like a month ago. So to be able to choke down, swing a little bit easier, and still get 131 when I kind of popped up and spinning to the right, it is a little bit promising, I guess. It's not all doom and gloom. All right, 2 over through 15. 16th hole, par 5, 542. Gonna aim up this right side. We got the beach again on the left. We got a decent amount of room to the right, so I'm gonna go way over that way just in case. I've said it a million times, it's just all the time, effort, everything else, you've heard me say that, but it's more so, I think, on top of that, just the fact that I know that I can play good golf and I can hit good shots consistently across the bag. So even something like driver, for example, I know I can hit it close to 300 when I hit it well, and I can do it somewhat consistently when I'm in like a good stretch of driver. It's just when you know that you can do it, and then you get into a stretch where you're not doing it, it's frustrating because you know you're capable of it, and just no matter what you try to do, your body just doesn't let you your mind and your body don't let you do it. It's one thing if you've never been able to hit something like that before, but when you know you can do it and then you can't. And that's not even, I was gonna say it's not even close to 300, obviously, but that's not even close to 275. I don't know if that makes any sense, if you guys can relate to that. You know, pick any club, you know that you can hit your 5-iron, whatever distance you usually hit it when you strike it well, and then like 80% of the time you just can't do it, which is frustrating. You know you're capable of it, but it's just a consistency factor, I guess is what I'm getting to. All right, 289. Gonna favor this right side again, going 4 hybrid. I envy those people out there that are, I mean, I guess Joe Legowski isn't, I mean, he's a really good player. I was going to say he's not actually exactly a great example to base your game on, because I think he used to be a either pro or semi-pro golfer, so he's like a robot. But I envy those people that have such robotic and consistent swings. Unfortunately, I aimed right, and that went a little right, but I hit it halfway decent. 226 right into the bunker. That was probably like a 235, 240 swing if it rolled out, but maybe even 245, but fortunately flew it 226 right into the bunker. Now we got some shortages to deal with here. So 69, nice. Down 1 to 68, 20% is going to be like 14. So call it, I need like 82, 83. I'm going to go 52 degree. Struck it decent, we'll see. May even be a little bit too much. Alright, came out pretty soft out of that bunker. Better distance control, I guess. We scrambled our way through for a par. Oh boy, 17th hole, 2 holes left, par 3. We got water, we got trees. 154 up 1, alright. Good 9-iron distance, just gotta execute and strike it well. And I hit it pretty good. Maybe just a tad right, see if it comes back a little bit. Alright. That's what I'm talking about with the standing a little more with my chest over it. That was 160. I hit it decent. A little bit of a slight pop up to the right, but I mean 160 for a slight miss hit. I was getting only about 155 before when I was striking it like really solid, so doing something at least borderline right, or at least in the right direction, I guess. 18th and final hole, 359. Dogleg left. Ooh, this water is asking for us to go in it, so for once in my life I'm going to play it a little bit smart. Doesn't look very smart from this line because I'm way over into these trees, but I'd rather be over in those trees and have to deal with those than have a penalty stroke into the water. Hopefully we started out that way and draw it back into the fairway. Mine as well. I mean, we've had a decent score. It's been pretty level. That double bogey hurt, but that chip in helped. We're 2 over. It's not like a super low score, so I'm going to give this one a little bit of a rip. It's not like we're protecting a super low score. Sometimes when I have a decent score going, something that's like even par, maybe even a couple under, I try to kind of keep that score going and play just a little bit more conservative. But 2 over, not terrible, but I'm going to step on this one just a little bit. not terrible. Up the right, we aim that way too, but you can feel the fatigue after, what, 35 holes creeping in, but now when I tried to swing a little bit harder, it didn't go quite as far. So 142 left. Let's see if we can just stick this green and get out of here with a halfway decent score this round. 142, and we're in the rough, so another 14 on top of that, so 152, 156. Gonna be another, hopefully, well-struck 9-iron. Should get us there. A little bit heavy, and I popped that up. Hopefully that catches the front right side of the green. Oh, nope, and we hit the tree. Well, even if I hit that really good, if we caught the tree anyways, it still would have been short, so unfortunate, but I hit that heavy on top of it. 23 yards, and we're in the rough, so we need about 25. I'm gonna go 56. See if we can get this inside the inner circle. Save par. We got through this course though, relatively stress-free round. Should be about 25. Ooh, or not. That landed really soft. I don't know about that. Bogey. I think it's gonna bring us to +3. All right, let's take a look at this. So, I had written down the Gasparilla. Garmin has it, Gasparilla in Golf Club. Not that there's much difference in that, but I tried to type in the Gasparilla before and it didn't come up. Sometimes it's weird with the Home to Hero. You got to type in maybe one of the parts of the name, not the entire the entire full name. For whatever reason, it picked up and it had Gasparilla, just not the Gasparilla. But obviously that makes sense if the is not in the title in here. But in any event, from Gasparilla Inn and Golf Club in Boca Grande, Florida, completed by Pete Dye in collaboration with his wife Alice Dye in 2004. We ended up with a 3 over 75. So, besides that 10th hole, not a terrible scorecard. We had 7 pars in a row to start off, which was pretty good. Birdie on 8, bogey on 9, so we finished even par on the front, and then the back 9. That 10th hole killed us. We got 1 back on the 13th. I think that was the chip-in, maybe. And then bogey on 14, bogey on 18, the rest were pars. So 8 out of 14, above 50%. I feel like I did strike the driver a little bit better, so hopefully we're trending in the right direction. Still not where I want to be by any means, but it's been worse. 13 out of 18 greens of regulation, we'll take that. And then 34 putts, that's not great. That's only 2 shy of 2 putts a hole. I want to be closer to like 30-ish to be around 75%, or 1.5 rather, on the putts. We want to be at least 50 to 75 on the fairways and greens and regulation, and the putts I'd like to be 1 putt per hole for 18. That's unrealistically low. Since there's no putting in, I couldn't even do that, chipping and putting in real life anyways, but that's kind of where I aim for. And then something around 1.5 putts a hole is pretty good, anywhere between 1.5 and 2. 2's on the high side, but it is what it is. 75, 3 over. Got 2 rounds in here. Felt good to get back out here, hit some balls, get something on camera. Gonna, like I said, clean things up here. I gotta remember to set my the timeout on my phone. I keep going over to touch it so the screen recording doesn't stop, but that's what I have. Gonna clean things up, go possibly have time, I think, to get a workout in before football starts, and hopefully, like I said, kind of just want the Patriots to lose at this point for the rest of the season, but we'll see. Let me know, you guys are football fans, what team you root for down in the comments. If your team's having a good season, bad season, somewhere in between. Pretty horrendous for the Patriots after like a 20-year dynasty, but it is what it is. You can't have a really good team and win for that long of a period. So we were spoiled for 20 years with Brady and everything else, so kind of to be expected. But hopefully they can rebuild a little bit and do better than what they're doing so far. We'll be lucky if we even sniff anything close to 500 on the season for the record. But like I always say, let me know if you have any suggestions for courses you'd like to see me play down in the comments. Give me the please, the name of the course and the location down below, and then preferably just a little bit of background information why you want me to play it, whether it's your home course, a course you're traveling to for a vacation, maybe a course you had a cool score, maybe you got like a hole in one on a hole or a eagle or whatever the case may be. Just let me know. But that's what I have. Like always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys at the next course.